So you got you a big old 35, but now you got a problem. Let me show you over here. These little bump stops right here that used to have your little factory tire, keep them from wobbling and stuff, they're not long enough. When you shut your tailgate, you get the wobble. Don't want that. I'm gonna show you how to fix it. Now you can go and buy some aftermarket things, or you can make your own. That's what I'm gonna show you how to do right now. I went and picked up these aftermarket ones here from Fishbone, but they're not near long enough, as you can tell. I didn't measure it before, I just figured it'd be long enough, not even close. What you wanna do is first, key to this is measurement. It's gotta be perfect. Because if your rod's too long and you go to tighten on your spare, you could dent your tailgate and take your setup into your tailgate. If it's not long enough, obviously it's not gonna keep that from wobbling around. So these things got see how they're different lengths from that spare tire they used to line up with. So I took the long side. I took a measurement from the tire to where it touches. And this is gonna be different for everybody. So I wrote down mine. Every single person's gonna have a different measurement here, unless you got the same offset wheel, tire, and all that. For me, right there is 3 3/4. Take this off, which is easier than you would expect. Just kind of work it out, twist it a little back and forth. And it's got a little nipple that goes into the tailgate there. Just want to spin a little bit, pull gently, make sure you don't damage or rip off that nipple. Shouldn't be any resistance at all, just different wobbling back and forth. And there you go. So let's go make our setup. I took this cup, I measured the inside diameter of it. The inside diameter comes up just short of 1 1/4 inches. So from that, I went online, I just typed in 1 1/4 inches. I went with stainless, you could do aluminum or whatever, but I got 1 1/4 inches pipe. If you don't know where to get that, I got mine from a place called Motorsport Ferocious. The part that touches the tire itself, I got something that also has a little bit of rubber give to it. That way that metal's not digging straight into your tire. And just went with some big industrial chair tips. Again, 1 1/4 inches. So we already got our measurement of 3 3/4 we need outside of this thing to the tire. The other measurement we need to do, we need to take this rod, just stick it down in here, push it all the way down and seat it the best you can. Get it all the way down in there, and then draw you a line around it. Again, it's a little warp from sitting against that tire where it used to sit and live. So I went with the long side on both. Once that's done, you can take that measurement there to your line, and that gives me 1 3/16. So now I know I got to go from here 3 3/4 out, and then that rod's going to go in 1 3/16 in. That gives me a total distance of 4 15/16 long, but that includes the tip that's on the end of it. Seat it real good. And then I can measure from there up. 4 15/16 was my definite point to that tire, but I want a little bit into the tire to hold it. If it's just there touching, it's not going to do much, but if it's just barely kind of pushing on it, it's going to keep that wobble from happening. Thought about it, I want about 1/8, another 1/8 in to that tire. 5 1/8. She's coming along. Got both of them cut. Now we'll just work both of these right into these cups. There you go. Next step, we'll take off that spare and put them on. Hopefully they fit. Like I said, I made them 1/8 inch too long. You don't want them too long, because if you tighten into that tailgate, you can bend your tailgate. There we go, now you got a good view of that hole there. I like to put a little bit of spit on them. Spit makes the best lube. Spit lubes it to get it in there, and then it dries. There we go. There we go. They fit good. Nice and snug. Both sides. Now that tire, it's nice and solid. Right to the body. That's good. You get a little jiggle when you shut the door, but it's just so big you're gonna get that. Not like it was before. That'll keep everything true and tight. Keep that tailgate from getting ruined and ruining the hinges and working bolts loose and all that kind of stuff. Take you around and give you a look at it. There you go, fit perfect, works perfect. Put it on, just kind of make sure they're where you're at as you tighten down the nuts. If it starts off kind of crooked, it'll just walk off. Once that cup digs into that tire, it's not going anywhere. Not ideal changing your tire in a rush in an emergency situation. You're not worried about that anyway, but when it's sitting on there, the other 364 days out of the year, get it where you want it, straighten it out, tighten it up. Beautiful. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, check out the people on the bottom of my channel called Bad Mofos. Hours and hours of fun. Also remember to check out my channel. There's all kinds of other videos on there. Tons of Jeep stuff. Jeep stuff all over the place. So check that out. And again, be sure to subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Later. Peace.